Hello and welcome to SmartMove2UK. This is Falguni by Parekh, and today I'm very delighted to have one of our clients, Mr. Sohel Qureshi, on this meeting with us. He would want to share his experience about working with SmartMove2UK, and especially in the process where SmartMove2UK has assisted him in applying for his sponsorship license. Hello Sohel, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Brilliant.
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much. And if you would want to introduce yourself to our viewers about your name and more details about your business that you are into.
Yeah, my name is Sohel Qureshi, and I'm heading the company named Life as Travel Work, which is based in India as well as now we are in UK also, and we have now two offices across the world. UK, which was our dream, and it's quite helpful for me to make our companies present with the UK office. So when I came here with lots of dreams, hopes, challenges. But Falguni and Hemang, very professional, and I can say a very touchy, personalized approach towards my application as well as the throughout support till now.
Brilliant. How did you come to know about SmartMove2UK? How did you find out while you were trying to look?
Yeah, first I just came across to you from the Google Baba, and then after our personal meeting with you, we are going in a very conclusive and concrete business relationship with you. And not Google is the only touch point, but the way you have assisted me, the way you diagnose my need, the way you deliver your service in a very professional and personal way, that really appreciable.
Thank you. Thank you so very much for your kind words. I just wanted to know if you could go back in time and if you can recall whilst we processing your application, what is the impression that you gathered about the services that we offer in terms of how we were being able to assist you?
First of all, you are very prompt, professional, and you know how to diagnose. You are the best doctor of visas and immigration. When we go to a doctor, the doctor is not able to diagnose your requirement or illness. He cannot prescribe the medicine. Just like you are the best diagnosis of the visa and immigration requirement of the person. So I definitely I'm highly impressed, and till now, from that first application to till now, and for further application also, I will come to SmartMove2UK. I will recall SmartMove2UK.
Thank you very much. So about applying for sponsorship license, you had your company making this decision to apply for sponsor license, and you have been our client. We have assisted you in the sole representative visas, and then we've now represented you in your sponsorship license application. So how do you think, because the nature of this application is a bit complex, did you think that it's very easy? What would you say to our viewers about this particular category of an application that one deals in? Because there are so many categories. There's visit visas, there is skilled worker visas, there's student visas, and then there is this complex areas of applications like sponsor license. What were your thoughts? What did you think? Would this be easy? Would this be difficult? How do you think SmartMove2UK was been of help to you?
From my side, the application was very challenging and complex. But when I get in touch with your company and Hema, he makes me very easy application. Very easy application, because I have so many complex issue in mind, whether we can go through with the sponsorship license or whether I can get the sponsorship license of my company because my wife is on sole representative visa. There are so many things are from my side, it was complex. But when I get in touch with Smart Move to UK and Hemang, I think the things are very easy for me, and I just came into the very peace of the mind once I started the processing the application with you, because it was a very important for me to get this sponsorship license over here, because one of my main staff is on student and after that PSW work visa. So I just want him to be on my sponsor so I can just make myself business on a growth path. So it was very important, and thank you very much for giving me the very good consulting, diagnosis, and the remedy for that.
Right. And how did you feel when you got your sponsorship license? When you got the news that granted your sponsorship license?
Honestly, it was very, very, very important for my company to get this sponsorship license. So I feel now very relaxed, because now I have a sponsorship license, so I can find out the right candidate. I can hire the right candidate for my company who can be very much helpful for the growth of my company.
Brilliant. So Sohel, somewhere you do agree that SmartMove's competency is there, where we understand applications happening within the UK. We also very proficient to understand applications happening outside the UK, and whether these applications are applications like sponsorship license, which requires that one is thorough with how home office works and the processes within the UK, as well as if it's an entry clearance applications, where again you need somebody who is very competent to understand the practice procedures and the way the system works outside the UK. How do you rate SmartMove to UK, given that sometimes there will be some firms who are very competent when it comes to just doing application within the UK, whereas there are some firms who will be more competent to advise when the applications are made outside the UK. So how would you rate SmartMove to UK if you were to see in doing an application within UK or outside the UK?
I can give 10 out of 10. I don't have any.
Would you want to
choice,
tell
because
more?
the way you diagnose the case and the way you coordinate our requirement with the home in line of the home office rules and regulations is quite remarkable. Because at the one hand, home office rules are very stringent, and on the other hand, the expectation of the client like me is quite high. So it's very important to match that thing, and that's the very positive thing in you and your company, that making the things in a very easier way, but you are also very knowledgeable about the updates and the rules and regulations of the home office. So there is no any another number other than 10 out of 10.
Thank you very much. That's really, really very kind of you. Sohel, what would be your advice for companies who would want to set footprints in the UK, or any other businesses who are aspiring to take services for applying for sponsorship license application? What are your thoughts as an entrepreneur, as somebody who's gone through this process, that you would recommend them, or you would share your thoughts with them?
Yes, I definitely want to recommend that UK is always know it's the first choice of the Asian people to have their businesses or their footstep over here, and to be into the UK, a physical or virtual presence makes a lots of huge difference in your goodwill and the capacity of the persons and company. And the home office that right now giving this opportunity to each and every entrepreneur or the businessman to have an office set up over here. You have to take your sponsorship license, and they are allowing the businesses and they are welcoming these businesses to UK. And when I had an office in India, I cannot present myself globally, but once I say that I also have an office in UK, now I am globally identified. I can have a strong presence over here. I can proudly say that we also have an office in UK. So it makes a huge difference on the perception and the evaluation of your client or your suppliers or the other person to have a offices in the other countries. It's a one kind of global presence that you can prove if you have an office in UK.
And how easy? I mean, you've done business for very many years. I know you are a self-starter. You are first generation, and I know your journey when we were discussing about how you've been in this business and how you have grown in India. You are quite respected in the space that you are into. Um, and you've done this all by yourself. You've not kind of inherited that particular business as well. And now that you've ventured in a different geography and you restarted your so working in these both geographies, where do you think things were a bit more easier for you to work, or do you think both of them were challenging?
See, everything is easy if you take the things in a right and positive way with the good support and the right direction. I think things are never be a tough or challenging at any part of the life. And here also, after coming over here, I don't find any difficulty. Yes, challenges are always there. Being a businessman or being an entrepreneur, challenges are always there. But there are so many support systems are also available where you can take the support of them and you can make your journey start with a very ease and kindness. So both the geography is having their plus point, minus point, but how you take that plus point into your growth of your business or your personal life, it will make the difference and it will give the result of your efforts.
Very, very, very well said, Sohel. And somewhere I think when I spoke to you first and you were thinking about going to the UK, I know you were very established. I know you were doing well. Everything had, from where you started in India and where you were when we met, you were in your comfort zone. You had already arrived at a particular position, and then you made a decision to go to another geography. Those are not easy decisions. Sometimes, people do it under pressure. Sometimes people think, okay, there's no need for me to do. How important it is for businesses as an entrepreneur, you think that they have to grow and take these steps to cross borders and go to different geographies. What would you say that, and why would you take that decision when you had already achieved quite a lot in India by then? Why would you make those decisions to go? I mean, most of the people say, I'm happy, I'll just stay here and let's not rock the boat more than where I am. But you did it, and now you're successful in the UK as well. So what were your thought process?
I hate comfort zone. So that's the main reason.
I think
That's the main reason that I come out with the idea.
I hope you
Yeah,
agree.
all entrepreneurs.
Yes,
But yes, it's very. If you want to take a growth, you have to take sometime very risky decision. Yeah, and I have taken this risky decision. I know that I have taken a very risky decision. But trust me, with smart move, that risk has been minimized. From the day I met you, the day I landed into UK, and I was facing so much of the problems, like opening the bank account, registering the company. Um, there are so many things which were involved. Throughout, though it was not your responsibility, you and your team has supported me there. So I'm always thankful for that, your support. That is out of our job or thing, but the way you have supported in that time, that is the first time I landed over here. I want to establish, register my company. I want to have a bank account. There are so many ups, downs, and challenges that I was facing. But the way you have guided me, the way you have supported me is very, very, very thankful.
Thank you so
Without
much.
that support, because at that time we required a support because new geography, new rules, regulation, new taxation, new person, new everything is new for me. But the way you guys has guided me, which makes me this success is not possible without the support of you guys.
Thank you so very much, Sohel. And so this is where you agree that Smart Move to UK is not only about immigration, it's not only about doing your application and closing your file to say we've done it and that's my job ends here. I mean, we always would love to be a part of your success story. We'd love to be a part of that journey. And I think even when we look back, and we see from where we had this first discussion together and where you are today, it makes us also feel very happy. It makes us feel
Thank
very
you.
proud that you've made it somewhere. This business from India is there now in the UK, and
Right.
that is a proud moment for us as well, that we're instrumental in making this happen. And your success means quite a lot of satisfaction for us and a lot of happiness and joy.
Thank you.
It's so important that sometimes our work should also bring that joy and that happiness, and
Yes.
that thing that we were able to do something more than just our job up over here. So and we're very proud, and my heartiest congratulations for all the success that you've achieved there.
Thank you.
Wish you many more success in the UK. And
Thank you very much.
very much, Sohel, for joining us today and your time that you've given us. I truly appreciate your kind words and your inputs for our viewers.
It's always there. You have done a very wonderful work for us. So positive feedback, positive my response is my responsibility.
Thank you very
And
much.
yes, thank you. Once again, thank you very much for your support. And hopefully we will continue this relationship positively in the right direction and a last term.
Absolutely. We will be always there throughout in this journey with you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Thank you, Falguni.